So this is my footprinting of a web server. I went on to HackerOne.com and I got Vimeo.com. It's within the scope. So I went and I footprinted their web server. So what I like about using Uniscan, is that Uniscan does a lot of things. I guess it just takes a few flags. These are the flags I put on there. And then I ran the URL. The U is the URL, and you can see here it initially starts, looking for some information, some web server information. It gets you the IP. It gets you, the server, Cloudflare. So, if I were an attacker, I would see this and tell, oh, okay, it's protected against DDoS. We might not be able to DDoS it. So then I'm looking at some more of this, and as you can see here, we have some interesting strings in the URL I was able to find. So this looks like just some kind of encryption that's in here. That's what it looks like. It runs a Whoscan, which is awesome. It gives us our DNS server and all the domains in the that run. So we continue this report, and it eventually, it does some banner grabbing. It pings us the server, so make sure that the server is online. As you can see here, we sent 4 packets and received 4 packets. 0% packet loss, so the server is online. It does a trace route for you. I found the trace route really isn't that great on this, so you might want to do a trace route on your own. It does an NS lookup, and it gives you the different mail exchange servers, NS servers, things like that. The MS server, that kind of server doesn't. It does do an Nmap scan. It tells you open ports and what it's discovered. But like I said, being this being a Cloudflare server, it does protect you against a lot of things, as we learned during our Cloudflare, during our Cloudflare write-up that we did. But nonetheless, it does do an Nmap scan. It also checks a few of the URLs. It checks for robots.txt. It does some web crawling on the server, so you're able to just kind of see what the developer wanted you to see or wants the crawler to see, and what the developer doesn't want the crawler to see. And it does do some tests, a few tests on the server, and you get some of the results here. So overall, I really like Uniscan. I think it's a great tool to just kind of start your process, but and it's a quick, easy way to do it. But overall, I don't think it goes really in depth. I think it tries to do a little bit too much. So it's interesting working with it. I never worked with it before, but I like it. It gives you some ideas. You might want to run the scans on your own too. Just not using Uniscan, like use Nmap on your own. Use Nmap and see what comes up. Things like that. Excuse a motorcycle passing by.